The Nintendo Switch is a Super Saiyan. Yes, this is the second episode of the good, the bad, and the ugly. I'm going to be talking about the Nintendo Switch, about it being docked versus being portable, and I'm going to be talking about the power of the overall system and how this will affect gaming in 2017 with Nintendo. That being said, stay tuned, be right back. Avataryaya is out, stay for the intro, and let's begin. So let me talk about one thing about the Nintendo Switch. It got a Tegra X1. Same thing that powered the NVIDIA Shield gaming Android TV. Alright, so right there, for a lot of anime people, I'm doing this for the anime people, giving out analogies on what type of games we could possibly have on a Nintendo Switch if done right, and also knowing that Nintendo is going to be having third-party support with Namco Bandai and Bandai Namco. We might see actually some real ass games we always truly love on the go, which means I'll be more inclined to play those games because I have more time to upload and render and do all that shit while I'm away. And they come home and just upload it, you know. That's a dream. That's a dream. I'm just saying. Anyway, they have a Tegra X2 coming on the way, but however, I think Nintendo probably just got a customized NVIDIA Tegra X1. It's pretty just a powerful little chip. I ain't gonna go too deep into specs and stuff like that. Now, this could be good because the mobile market in Japan and mobile games are evolving. The mobile market over here is not as strong as yet, but it's getting there. And personally, I'm not a huge fan of Dokkan Battle or Naruto Blaze, and they're not garbage games or anything like that. It's just that I want actual games to play on the go. And with the Nintendo 3DS, the new Nintendo 3DS, this year has been really lackluster for the 3DS handheld. Because we've had a few games, like at least mainstream ones. We had other ones as well, but some of them didn't really catch my interest. When I say 3 games, I'm meaning games like Pokemon Sun and Moon, Monster Hunter, what was it, Generations or Ultimate, and Fire Emblem Fates and Revelations. So those are 3 hard hitters that constantly kept providing, and Yokai Watch as well. But I want to see more variety than just Nintendo based games. Like, we already got Mass Effect to be playable, maybe a little bit of Call of Duty, and maybe a little bit of Red Dead Redemption. Now the bad part of this is the Nintendo Switch. They just confirmed the Nintendo Switch is not as powerful as the Xbox One or the PlayStation 4 in power. Now, if you guys do not know or been under the cave for some reason, the Xbox One and PS4 just got updates. The PS4 has a newer model, Slim, and they have a PS4 Pro. That means it's more powerful, 4K support, 1080p, 60 FPS, native resolution, all that good stuff. Then, late 2017, at the end of the year, we will have Project Scorpio, the next iteration of Xbox's, Microsoft's, and its franchise. Now, a lot of developers, this could be the same thing that happened with the Wii U. A lot of developers decided not to work with the console because it was too hard to work with, too much technical stuff to get around, and working with the gamepad, so some people was just outright ridiculous. So I don't want the Nintendo Switch to suffer the same issue that the Xbox One, the Wii U had. Now, this is why I call the new Nintendo console that's coming out, a Super Saiyan. So, this article states, Ars Technica, when docked, the Switch GPU runs at 678 megahertz, already lower than 1 gigahertz of the Shield Android TV. Now, when used as portable, check this out. This is the part I don't like. The Switch downclocks the GPU to 307.2 megahertz. That's only 40% of the Switch's GPU. And that's crazy. I don't want to have games run shitty when I'm on portable. That's the whole selling point of the console. If they can't get that right, it's kind of scary. It's kind of scary. You get what I'm saying? It's really, really scary. Because nobody wants the Wii U version of Zelda Breath of the Wild running with that bad frame we saw with Jimmy Kimmel.
Okay. Don't let him do that thing.
Nope.
He
Oh.
did that thing. In general, I think two-handed weapons like claymores and axes aren't great.
Yeah, that's the ugly. That could be the ugly. So, do you guys think the Nintendo Switch will be powerful enough to do this? I believe that when it's portable, we might have a little issues with frame rate and keeping everything on screen, but that's Nintendo typically does a good job at having games as that. It's up to the third party support to still want to work with only having 40% of the system's true potential working with it on and off, because this could also force developers to make games where it has to be docked in order to get the full potential out of a game. You get what I mean? Like Final Fantasy 15 is a perfect example of this, where we have Final Fantasy 15 is so powerful, like you need damn near a lot of the PS4 power to make that game work. You get what I'm saying? And I don't want that to be a case with the Nintendo Switch. And it's a Super Saiyan, because it's go from Kaioken to Super Saiyan 2 when you dock it, because you get the full 100% of its power. So, comment, subscribe, tell me how you guys feel. Thank you for watching the second episode of The Good, The Bad, and The Ugly. Whew, Avataryaya is out. I'm done, and goodbye.